My room is so cold. I have I kind of have the sniffles because my room is so cold. So sorry if I sniff. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Rectangle, how are you? But yeah, it's kind of it's a little cold. I don't know. I turned down the AC a little bit. Well, I guess it was turned. I don't know which way you want to go with it, but I made it hotter. I made it so that like the temperature for it to stop blasting cold air was higher. Um, I'm hoping that helps. But yeah, my fingers are so cold. Hi, Maureen. Hello, hello. How was my day? Oh my gosh, it was very like 8 straight hours of just coding and thinking. Like no, I didn't do any breaks or anything. I really wanted to get something done and I was in the zone and I didn't really I took like a 15-minute break to eat some lunch, but other than that, I was just zoned in. I actually worked a little bit later. Usually I work like 8 to 4 basically. Sometimes I started 7:30, but this time I started 8 to 4. Today I went till 5 just because like I was really like I want to do this. I have the answer. So yeah, I was brain blasted today. Blankets do work, but then I'd have to get up. Or I guess I should have brought a blanket over. I suppose because there's one over at the couch, just if I in the other room if I walk over. But I did not, or I have not. I should. The answer is I should. You are correct. I should. I should get a blanket for my room. I guess. Maybe that would be smarter. But how are y'all? Hi, Obsidian. Hello. You got a free bottle of wine today? Because a store worker messed up? Like, they gave it to you or they forgot to scan it? Did you not notice you were out of the store? I give a pass if you don't notice you're out of the store, but if you're still in the store and you notice, I'm like... We actually... Okay, funny story. Val and I actually had something very similar happen. We went to an alcohol store and we got 2 different types of alcohol and they only scanned one. And I was like, I know this alcohol is like the combination of both of them should be more expensive than this. I was thinking in my head and Val noticed the same thing and he was like, oh, I think you forgot to scan one. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. And they were so nice. They gave us I think they gave us like a 15% discount or something. The guy just rang it up as cheaper than it was supposed to because he was like, hey, thank you, that's so nice of you. I was like, yeah. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I was actually really surprised that they gave us a discount. I was like, wow, every once in a while doing the right thing pays off, One would argue, well, if you hadn't said anything, you would have gotten it for free. But I'm like, then you would feel bad. Like, the whole time you're drinking, you'd, like, feel bad. Because you knew in the moment. If you get out of the store and you're like, oh, I forgot this, they missed it, that's different. But if you're in the store and you notice, you're like, okay, I kind of feel a little guilty about that, So, it's, like, nice that you did the good thing, and then we got a discount out of it. I was like, yeah. They pressed 14 instead of 18 on the age check, so the machine assumed they took the bottle back. Oh, interesting. Oh, because they put on the age check 14 instead of 18. Oh, like 14 years old. Oh, wow. Wait, what age can people drink in your country? 21 in America. And I, the good noodle that I am, waited until 21 to drink. And then on my 21st birthday, of course, I consumed. 16 for beer and wine. Oh my goodness. Y'all's youth is a lot more responsible than ours. I do think, generally speaking, an earlier age, within reason, right? There's limitations because, like, like, inhibition and stuff like that. But, like, within reason, I think it's good to start a little bit earlier than, like, 21. Because, like... How do I explain this without sounding like, yeah, let the kids drink? It's like... You should start. It shouldn't be like an event. It's just a thing, Like it's just alcohol. It shouldn't be treated as like this thing that's like, oh my gosh, party. Like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go hard on that. It's like, no, it's just another beverage to consume that you have to consume in moderation. Unlike water, which you can just consume as much as you want. Also, I guess obviously you can technically drown drinking too much water. But anyways, my point being, like, I feel like arbitrary, excessively high ages leads to like excessive alcohol consumption that like wouldn't happen if it was just like a thing that was accessible. You know, it's like kids always want to break the rules. That's just how it is. That's just life. You know, you've never drank alcohol before. Keep it that way. It's much better. I don't really consume it much at all anymore. Maybe like my early 20s was no, like my late 20s. I think I enjoyed like partake a little bit more. But yeah, I don't really consume a lot of alcohol at all. It's, I don't know. I think the process of making alcohol is very interesting. So, like, craft beverages, I like to go to breweries and, like, learn about the process. Because, like, the fermentation process is very interesting. And I actually really want to get into, like, mead making right now. But I don't, like, consume that much of it. I just think the process of, like, making it is very interesting. And I've taken alcohol making classes because I'm gonna say the word, y'all. The chemist in me. The chemist in me wanted to see the process, okay? I would very happily go back and be like a brewmaster. Not like, wow. Like go work for a company and, like, be the brewing chemist for him. I think that'd be, like, a very interesting career. But did you do your gacha dailies? Yeah! You know I do my dailies before I ever start stream. All my dailies are done before I start stream. LD50 of water and 90 gram, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm a drink right now. As long as it's in moderation, like I say, and controlled, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it, at least. It's like I said, it's just another drink. Makes sense you start drinking a bit later. So since you start driving earlier. Oh, when do y'all start driving? People start with their permits at like 50. I don't drive, so what do I know? But you know. Yeah, they do like tours and stuff. The tours are really interesting. And then you can take it another step and do classes. It's like super... wow. You guys have an age limit on drive. I think 14 might be the youngest you can get your permit. And then 15 or 16 for the license. I don't remember where it is. I don't drive, so... you have to do your daily order because your tape is decided to cut off. Aww. Oh, no. Okay. I have yapped away for too long, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Who cares? It's my stream, right? What do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to see what I'm currently working on? Do y'all want to start something new? Or do you want to see the stuff that I've been like the stuff I've completed? Keeping in mind, I've only been drawing for like 20 days, so this is all very rough. I'm being vulnerable and sharing stuff, so you know, don't make fun of me too much, please, because I'm trying my hardest. But yeah, what do y'all want? Do y'all want to see my old stuff or the stuff I'm currently working on? I'll pause. I'll pause for the options. For the decision making. I'll sit here for 20 seconds, you know. I'll sit here for like 20 seconds. Da na 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 da na 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 na. Just kidding. Streamer thinks she yapped for too long. Wait, let me find some calming sounds of... y'all want to listen to calming rain sounds? Calming rain sounds. Okay. There we go. We got some rain in the background while we yap. You need to draw a big rectangle. Yeah, I could just do that. I could just draw y'all. 1 second, sorry. I need to react to something really fast. I need more excited. Not enough excited emotes. I just found out that Caustic is meta again in Apex Legends, which perhaps is only exciting to me, but I am very excited about that information, so. Okay, so let me see where we left off last time. I think, oh yeah, so I drew this with y'all. This was, okay, let me remind y'all, this was the drawing that kicked off, let me see if I can fit the whole thing. This was a drawing that kicked off me wanting to draw. I really wanted to draw Haru Arara from Uematsume. And so this is my first time trying to, like, seriously draw something. And then if you remember on stream, this was about, like, what, like 2 weeks ago? This was about 2 weeks ago. If you remember, we were following this book this book right here. And so we did this, we did this, we did this, we did the cheerleader, and I think I stopped here with y'all. Yeah, this was the last thing we drew together. This right here. You know? So this is where we stopped. Y'all haven't seen anything beyond that. I posted some pictures in the Discord, but other than that, this I was really proud of. Look at these eyes. Look at the, like, color. I feel like I, like, figured the colors out really well. Oh, I also got... I got one of these white jelly pens. Oh, also, here, as I'm walking through these, I'll walk y'all through, like, lots of things I've learned, right? For highlighting, this, like, jelly pen, been fantastic. Another thing is, I don't know if y'all remember, in the last stream, y'all recommended that I was using, like a mechanical pencil, just a random mechanical pencil, and y'all recommended that I get, by the way, this is, like, super cheap. This is, like, $5 or something. I thought it was gonna be really expensive, because y'all were like, oh, you need to get, like, an HB pencil. Do you remember that? An HB pencil. And there's other ones in here. There's a 2B, a 6B, a 4B, a B, and a 2H. And y'all were like, because I was having a lot of trouble, like, making light lines, and I was pressing really hard. And so I got this set of pencils. And I have to say, of all the things, the different art supplies I've invested in the last, like, couple weeks, this by far has been the game changer. I feel like, hi B, but yeah, I feel like these pencils have just let me, like, lightly, you know, write and draw and sketch, and so it doesn't leave these harsh lines, and so it's easier to erase, and I don't know, it's just, they're easier to work with, so thank you very much for the pencil suggestion. I have to say, pencils take butt. Yeah, about the different lead pencils. Yeah, this has been, I very much underestimated the power of the HB, and I'll show you later. Yeah, you can see here. I, like, tested all the different pencils. 5 for $5 is expensive? No, I don't, for, like, the quality of them, these are very high quality pencils. And like I said, you'll see in other pages, I've gotten a lot more daring with what I've been drawing. And it was, honestly, I have to, I hate to credit it to a tool instead of skill, but I will definitely say, I feel like these pencils really, like, helped. And you can see here, I practiced a little bit with, like this. You see, like, the head angles. I practiced, yeah, with the hair. I thought this came out really good. This was, like, the first time I started using markers. Oh, thank you, Studio. So, yeah, that was this. And then this was me, like, okay. So, sorry, it's a little hard to show you where I am. And so in this, you see the next day, I tried, like, doing body forms, but I don't know why. I have a lot of trouble, like, doing the bodies without clothes. You'll see this in a couple places. I feel like I really nail bodies with clothes, but when I try to, like, just understand the, like, frame and, like, the frame and skeletal structure, I'm struggling a lot here. So this is something I need to practice. And then here, I found this, it was recommended to me on YouTube. There's this artist called Kawaii Sensei, and he mostly just does, like, YouTube posts. He doesn't put a lot of videos up, or they, I don't know, sorry, they mostly just do this, but look it. So, like, you can see I drew, like, they had, like, different colors, so they, like, had, like, the blue and the red, and then you can see a color over it, and then I tried again here. I, like, studied on, like, how paper crumbles. This was the game changer. This looks so simple. This looks so simple, but this was a huge game changer for me with my hair. And you can kind of see it here. Here, like, very flat, and then here, I, like, thought about the flow a little more. I, like, did a little study about, like, simple to complex hair. I tested the different pencils to decide which one I liked, but this, I was like, oh my gosh, things fold. Like, I don't know, I'll keep talking about, like, the weird things I start learning. But, oh yeah, I did the little Gojo hands. I was really proud about this. You know, when Gojo goes, like, I can't even copy it. But yeah, so this is me, like, studying, some tutorials that he had, you know? Yeah, I can't jump people. Yeah, I didn't invest in a lot. This is definitely, like, the thing I think I invested. The pencils is, pencils, and then I'll show you the other thing I invested in. But, or I'll explain the other thing I invested in, and why I invested in it. Because there's one other thing that I think is going to be a little unconventional, and I know y'all are going to be like, Beery, why? but I'll explain it. Okay, so this was another thing from Kawaii Sensei. I had a lot of trouble figuring out like muscle structure and like how the angle of the face. This one I struggled with a lot. But it was where I first started picking up on like hair shine. You know, like put shine in hair makes everything better. So this one I learned about hair shine, even though it looks really bad. Like I said, everyone I tried to like learn one little thing. This one was the one I got from the book. If you remember, this was the sketchbook I got. You can see I like have markers and stuff on it of things I want to draw. But I followed the tutorial from this book. Let me see if I can find her. Here, I can show you her. Here. I followed this tutorial. You can see it walks you through the muscle structure, and then like I got to here. Sorry, I don't want to lose my page, because this is the one I'm working on. Yeah, so I got to that, and I drew her, and I loved this so much. It's not safety glasses, oh my gosh. This was so fun, and it was fun because I really liked coloring, and I realized I could take maybe a piece that I wasn't like super happy about everything with it and put some color on it, and I was just having so much fun. You know? Oh, and also obviously I learned a lot about like hair movement. And the skirt, I think the skirt is really flowy. But mostly I was just like, you know what, I like drawing. And so then, okay, so here's where we get into a couple of rough ones, right? So please be kind, again, my first couple weeks of drawing. I decided I wanted to like, I have this weird vision of like splitting the page into different components, you know? And drawing the Madoka girls. And you can see this got pretty rough. I'm really proud of my mommy. I think my mom looks good. But overall, you can see the faces are kind of like weirdly proportioned. But I kind of like it in the sense that I did this one. I started here and I was like, wow, this looks really bad. And I was going to give up on it. So I did down here and I was like, wow, this looks just as bad. And I was going to give up on it again. And then I did this. I was like, huh. And then I finished it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to finish things even if I'm not happy. Because if y'all remember when I first started sketching, I'll show y'all. This is the first time I got this sketchbook that I told myself I was going to learn how to draw. In February 6th, 2024, I gave up. One page in, I gave up because I was like, it's not perfect. And so I just stopped. And then all the way here for Haru is where I finally picked up again in 2025. And so this time I was like, I'm going to just draw things that I feel like drawing. And it's okay if they look bad as long as I learn something and I don't stop. And so that's been my new philosophy. What's Madoka? Oh, it's an anime called Puella Magi Madoka Magica. It's my favorite anime of all time. So I was like, I want my first anime art to be Madoka, you know? But yes. Is like the best in school supplies. Is that this? Oh no, it's not this. I just like this pencil. I don't know. The pen. Yeah! Wait, you recognize it, the Oshinoko! Yeah! I drew like, I don't know, there's a lot of blue-haired characters, I wonder why. But yeah, I was watching the music video for Oshinoko, the pop-in video, if you know that. And her eyes, I was like really into it. And it's like, I just want to try to draw the eyes. And yeah. I think it turned out pretty good. I was really happy with this one. I also thought a little bit, I haven't decided yet, but the process of like, you can see, overlapping eyebrows with bangs, I haven't quite decided how to handle that yet, and if I want to like have overlapping colors, which kind of makes more sense when you think about it, but you like lose a little bit. Oh, and then I figured out shading. Look, this is when I started like shading, right, like hair has a shadow. That was huge for me. And then, okay. Here's where I start drawing full characters, because I was like, I don't know, I wanted to just like draw characters. I didn't want to do as much like sketch practice. I was like, I want to color things. So like, I got this. I thought this was pretty good. I think the cheeks are pretty big, but like, you know, it's I like it. I was like, this was pretty fun. This was fun. And then I drew this one, of course, it's my model, but with, in a little schoolgirl outfit. And you can see, like, I figured out shading. I, like, got some nice colors. There's some nice shading here. I kind of was figuring out, like, okay, there would be shading in the armpits, you know? Like, I'm really figuring it out. I'm like, starting to get there. The eyes look pretty good, you see? Like that. I put some little, like, shine on the eyes, Yeah, I was really happy with this. Like, it's starting to come together. What's next? Oh, this one! Doesn't this one look so cute with the little scarf? Look at, I looked at like 20 different pictures of girls wearing scarves to try to like figure out how a scarf wrapped. I struggled a lot with this right here, this like scruffle, whatever you want to call it, and then how it would like, you know, like one would be here and another you can see is kind of like this right here, this too. This took me a long time to figure out because I didn't have this, I had it like this, you see, and it like looks a little off. But when you have this little edge coming, it's like the scarf edge is coming down. It took me a long time to figure this out. This sounds dumb, but I'm learning. So like, yeah. So yeah, this one I was pretty happy with. And I think maybe I went a little too overboard with some of the highlights, but I was really getting into highlights, so this is cute. This is obviously just like a green Miku. So this one I just thought was cute. I like how I drew the skirt a lot here. I like the skirt. Yeah. What's that? Any good books lately? I was reading the light novel series about like when, I think it's called like When the Villain and the Villainess Fall in Love, something like that. There's like 3 volumes of it out. It's pretty generic, but I enjoyed it. This one, look at how well I drew the outfit. I like a lot how I drew the outfit here. And it was supposed to be like her hair falling to the side. I don't think I like understood the physics very well. Yeah, they're called hair shine. Yeah. I don't think I understand the physics. I think now I understand the hair should be a little more like floppy over here. It should be like angled. But I like how the clothes, and you're gonna see. So for all of these, I was finding like different models and examples and things on Pinterest. This green one. This one, I was having a bit of trouble figuring out how like the dark lines work for the hair. But this one, I figured out that like instead of drawing it with pen, I could just leave spots empty when I colored. That was kind of like an aha moment. But like, didn't you try wearing a scarf yourself? No, I should have. That would have been a good reference point, huh? Oh yeah, and just this girl. I was drawing this girl. I thought she was cute. I just like the smug face. I like the smug face. But this is what I'm working on right now. This is the piece I'm working on right now. But the other thing I purchased, one thing I realized, because as I was looking at like models and things and trying to get reference points, right? Because I'm not at the place yet where I can just pull things out of my head. I need like reference and examples and like points, things to look at, you know? And this is the problem I ran into. Trying to learn to draw in 2025 is painful. The reason it's so painful is because there's so much AI. It's everywhere. Every single thing you look. And like, okay, so I was looking at like references of anime characters, right? And then I realized, I was like, wait, no, okay, that hair strand isn't in the right place. Like, there was something, things I was just like, that doesn't look right. And so I would realize that, like, I'd get halfway into looking at a reference and, like, you know, trying to think about the hair, or understand the flow, or why, like, you know, a skirt was here or there. And I realized it's not, like, I don't know, it's not, like, uniqueness to the art. It's just AI being AI. And so I got really frustrated. So then I was like, okay, I'll just look at human models, right? And so I started looking up, like, humans. The problem was, all the humans were AI too! I was shocked. I was looking at these models and I was like, that doesn't look right. There's something wrong with this, you know? And then I realized, I was like, wait, it's 2025. You can make AIs, like AI of you know, it's not just art. It's also just people AI. And so like every single thing I was searching and looking for, it was just flooded. And so I could set the searches to be before like 2022 for reference articles, but like what I've switched to instead, you can see this book taught me a lot. So the other thing I invested in is I got a couple of used art books. I found them on eBay. people are just getting rid of all their old reference books. I guess if you don't need them, you just get rid of them. So I could get, like, a big old stack of, art reference books for, like, very inexpensive. And it was used, so it's, like, not going to a landfill, you know? Yeah, AI is the scourge of it's the worst, honestly. Even before AI, it was hard. You like, yeah, but at least you could, like, look at a human model. I know, like there wasn't, people weren't posting their arguments, but at least you could, like, look at a picture of a human and be like, yeah, that's a person. That's not, like, Uncanny Valley, you know? Yeah, the, like, proportions are, I don't know. But anyway, so I got books, and they're all, like, older books. This one, I was very excited about. I saw this artist in a couple of other places. So yeah, you can see, like, look, it's just faces. It's just faces. Like, it's so nice. They're just like, you know, boy, like, the shock. Like, if I just ever want to see, like, a face, they have a reference face here. It's really nice, you know? You need to draw more than 90 faces, don't include clips. Yeah, that's like a really big problem I've run into. So this is my new strategy. I'm using books to learn. I know people would be like, Viri, it's all online for free. But honestly, I have burned, even in the last 2 weeks, I have been burned so many times, and I'm still new, right? So it's really hard for me to look at an AI picture. The obvious ones are obvious, but some of the AI models are, like, the art models are getting very good. And so, like, you have to zoom in to find the little things that are wrong. But when you're trying to use it as a reference, you're like, I don't understand why it's doing this or that. And it's like, or like, everything kind of looks the same. So yeah, I realize that there's a lot of free content online, but honestly, I don't trust it anymore. I'm done trusting the internet. Books are my passion. Most anime artists and reachers use human pictures as reference. But yeah. So I got this one too. I like this one. I've seen a lot of Christopher Hart stuff just like popping up. Well, he's been doing it for a very long time. But this one I like because it was very, very, very simplistic. I'm pretty happy about this one. You can see. It's like, you see, it does like very, it's very similar to this book. It doesn't like walk you through step by step. It gives you like little examples, you see. And this is, I found that I've been learning better with like this kind of process instead of like step by step, like draw a line here, draw a line there, do this, do that. Instead it like just gives you this like skeletal frame, and you still have to use like your intuition and learning to put things on paper, and I prefer that. So I like the books I've found so far. You wanna be one? Yeah, book enjoyer. Nerd! Go away! You recently got a book about manga giant? Oh my gosh, do you have any is it good? I am very open to book recommendations right now. Right now I've just been, like I said, any used books I find on eBay is what I've been picking up. Because again, it's nice because they don't like go to a landfill. And I get references, because I don't trust any art books made after 2024. I'm sorry to all the incredible artists that are putting out art books. I can't trust it anymore. It could be AI generated. I just need I need old stuff. Yeah, I kind of like the large, like the big eye anime, like vibes. Honestly, you can kind of tell, like my art. I've been like gravitating more towards the like really big eyes, so it's been nice. But yeah, so that's what I've anyway. So that was a big yap to say. I feel like I've made a lot of progress. I'm very happy where I am in just like less than a month of art. I think I've learned a lot. Like you see this, I'm like figuring out. Yeah, I have my reference, right? But I'm kind of just using it as a reference, and I've been figuring out, like, just very confidently. Before I was, like, you know, like, chicken scratching to do this. Now this is just one confident line that I'm able to do these things. So, I feel like I'm making progress. Good progress. Illustrations of books are very cool. Oh, it's nice to always have books with good illustration. Anime Academy! Wait, I've seen... Is that from Kawaii Sensei? That's from Kawaii Sensei, right? I feel like I saw this reference book. Let me... I could be wrong. Yeah, oh, this isn't from Kawaii Sensei. Sorry. But yeah, Kristen Colton Duval. I did see this book. I was considering it. If it if it pops up as a used book on eBay, which is my passion, is ordering used books off of eBay for my manga collection, I'll pick it up for sure. Why not reference Mao Mao? Oh yeah, I do have a Mao Mao art from a while ago. Where is it? Oh yeah, this is a long time ago. I like intermittently over the past few years in the sketchbook did like one or two, like a doodle, and then just dropped it because I would get frustrated that it didn't look good, you know? Like I said, now our goal is to, or like my goal is to just put the pencil on the paper and just keep going. Don't give up. This one I've been working at for like 2 days, and that's okay. We'll get there, you know? You're keeping up with a real skill. I know! Thank you! Yeah, I know. I'm really happy that I haven't given up. I like I said, I've so often I've like dropped a drawing out of frustration. The internet is kind of like a gift and a curse. It's a gift because we can all interact and meet people that we've never gotten to like meet before. We get to consume things that we never would have gotten to consume and like experience things we'd never get to experience. But also like, it's very easy to see what other people are doing on the internet and the success they're having and compare yourself to it. And I think I got stuck in that quite a few times when it came to art. And I was like, well, these people are so much better than me. And now I'm like, okay, Gary, they have put in so much practice to earn that talent. You've been drawing, you did one drawing, you know? So I'm like trying to put into perspective, like, art, like, part of art is like hard work and talent and effort. And if I want to be to that point, I have to like respect, you know, the amount of effort artists put into their craft, and I need to put that equal amount of effort in. So that's something I've been telling myself a lot. What's that? You've been struggling on drawing folds? Yeah, like I said, my favorite thing one of my favorite things I've drawn so far was just this little like folded piece of paper here, if I'm being honest. I was very happy with this piece of paper. Like, it's so cool. Scenery and objects. Ooh. I want to get really good at drawing cute anime girls, obviously. That's what I've been working on, is cute anime girls. So that's my goal is by the end of next year. Okay, y'all know that I have my models and stuff, right? Like I'm using my pngTuber right now, but I would love to draw my own model by the end of next year. That would be so cool. Yeah, exactly. It's like muscles. You have to put in the effort. It's like, it's a talent, you know? It's a talent with skill, obviously. Like, it's just not something that's gonna come to you from day one. So, I'll try gesture art. I can barely draw regular art. Although this one I think is coming out very well. How big of a fujoshi are you? 0 fujoshi. I'm not at all a fujoshi. For those of you who don't know, fujoshi is like the shipping of 2 male characters that aren't typically shipped, like aren't typical like romance partners. So, but yeah, I'm not really a fujoshi. I ship characters all the time, but not super big fujoshi. I think the problem I have sometimes with like, and not all fujoshi are like this, I think like sometimes they like overstep the boundaries of the character, and they get a little too enthusiastic about their pairings, and sometimes it's okay to just let the characters exist, you know? But I do also engage in a lot of shipping. So maybe I'm somewhere in the middle, I don't know. I would say perhaps not overburied as a fujoshi. The book in some sections, the songs doing to turn. Oh, that's cool. Fujoshi. Yeah, fujoshi is just like, there's like a whole anime anime about it. What's that, like, his, him, not me, or something like that? Yeah, the kiss, him, not me anime. But what if you can draw cute anime girls but cannot draw background? Then my doodle notebook will just be filled with this. It'll just be filled with this Hitmon, you know? Okay. Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, I was working on the coat. Oh, so I think... So it's like... And I'm sorry if y'all aren't able to see certain things. I try my best with the angles, but as y'all know, I am not a professional. So... We can only do what we can do. I think it should be like that. And then... Okay, so this is the lip. I'll try my best to kind of talk through, like, my thought process also. So sorry if you're, like, super talented and this is not interesting to you. But I try to think about, like, how I'm doing certain things. What games does everyone play? Oh, we're pretty big, like, variety. We're pretty big variety stream. I think we play a little bit of everything, honestly. Yeah. Pretty much play everything. I do want to get back into Elden Ring. I think next week is going to be an Elden Ring week. But we'll see how it goes. Simple method for drawing guns. I cannot draw, like detail stuff like that yet. On gacha games? Oh my gosh, are you playing Uma Musume? We're a big Uma Musume fandom here. We got a lot of Uma Musume. I get too excited thinking about it, you know? Okay, so let's draw a little bit of flow. But yeah, I like botching the name. It's kind of fun. We'll draw a little bit outside of the hips, and then we'll draw a little flared out, and then a little fold here for the shirt, and then we'll draw a little leg. There we go. That's pretty good. Round that out a little bit. You don't play, you only follow the trend. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of, we got a Uma Musume, what do you call it? Like a guild. We have an Uma Musume guild right now. I feel like, Isn't that why one learns to draw? I do plan on drawing a lot of Gojo fan art, I will say. You know? 100%. It's just a commission. No one will ask me for a commission, even for, like, meme potential. I think that's one thing I don't have to worry about. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we have the little coat. Is a guild similar to a clan? For Uma Musume? Yeah, kinda. We don't really do much. We just share shoes with each other. That's mostly what the guild contributes. No, it's just be Gojo looking awesome, you know? Are you drawing a male character or a female character? I'm drawing a female character. It's supposed to be a female character, at least. Perhaps it's a little hard to tell. I think... Ah! Sorry, are the lines a little hard to see? They probably are. I think you can mostly see them, right? What a gacha game. Yeah, gacha is like you pull for cute girls. But like virtual cute girls, you know? But like anime virtual cute girls. Usually like based off of something else. Like, I don't know, based off of warships or based off of horses or like things like that. Is you can draw them to... Porn, please! A spoiler-free stream. Torso is long. Perhaps she's extremely tall. We'll just say she's very tall. I think I need... Give her a little bit of, you know, a little bit of rear end. A little curvature, if you will. And then we need to thicken up this pant. I think I'll do like... I think I'm gonna get rid of this right here. Looks a little off. Sorry, as I get more like into the doodling, I might pay a little less attention to chat, but I'll try my best, you know. These are mostly cozy yapping streams, right? And then let me put the knee. I think we need to like enlarge. There. Oh yeah, these little like thingies. I don't know how to describe them. You put like a little bit of like, you know, and then it looks more like material, which I think is kind of cool, kind of nifty, if you will. There we go. Helldivers 2. I did see a lot of people talking about Helldivers 2. I missed the hype. Like when people were really into it, I wasn't able to play. I was kind of bummed out. So I kind of missed a lot of the initial like. I didn't catch the trend when I should have. You know? Anime girls. Yeah, exactly. Molemorphism. I don't know how to name. How long have you been gone, Night? Well, a lot of this has been on my own. A lot of the 21 days has not been streamed. I don't think I streamed a lot of my, like... I've only streamed, like, my first week. I think I'll keep doing that. I won't stream, like, every single day. I'll just stream parts, you know? So that, y'all can see my progress a little more. At least I think that'll show my progress a little more. I'm gonna like make this come out a little bit. There we go. Both weird and awesome. They seem like a pretty high community, yeah. Oh, you've mistaken Helldivers for Warhammer? Can you add some Halo ODST Jazz OST to the ring? I don't want to get DMCA'd, so unfortunately we cannot. But I'll, I just know that I thought about your suggestion. I I considered it and then vetoed it mentally. I don't know if that helps at all. If not, I apologize. Oh, yeah. Look at that little heel. Oh, that's so cute. I can't believe I got that heel right. Sorry. I know this is all very amateurish and there's lots of mistakes, but like, I hope y'all will allow me to have my little victories since I'm learning. I hope you won't put too much pressure on me for perfection. Look at that little heel. That's so cute. How do you? I don't know. Warhammer's like the little. Oh, this is the problem. 1 second. There we go. I like how that looks. Yeah. See, so it's like her. The way she's running, the shirt's like flowing a little bit. I like that. This observed and validated. That's what we were going for, you know. Mechs, tanks, and dystopian soldiers. That's quite the mixture. Oh my gosh. I don't like how I did this. Yeah, I have a couple friends that are into Warhammer, but I'm not super familiar with it. No. That. Okay. Now we're the thing that I always avoid the most. You can see I've already erased it a few times. We're going into the hands. Warhammer lore is like very deep, right? I feel like I see it often, like on my YouTube algorithm. Even though I never engage in it, for some reason I always get recommended like Warhammer lore videos, and maybe that's just because the content I consume is like adjacent? I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Y'all hear that little thunder? A little bit of thunder? There we go. Whoa. For the palms. Yeah, we'll get there, we'll get there. You got great hand control. To cut or machine stuff. Oh, machining is so stressful. Oh my gosh. Let me sharpen my pencil. Very much admire anyone that works with like very finicky machining related stuff. Oh my gosh. I have to have somewhat of a like, I mean, I don't have too much anymore, but like obviously when I was a chemist I had to be pretty careful. Okay, so it had, I lost my like my guide I had. I'm just gonna wing it. I feel like hands never come out how they want them to anyway, so it's okay to just kinda go for it with the... Would you call, if someone called fingers piggly wigglies, what would your general response to that statement be? That's not bad. This thumb probably needs to be a little longer. Oh, okay. We can fix it. We have the technology. But yeah, hands are never gonna be good for me. Yet. One day. One day. We don't need to give up on our dreams so early, you know? Slowly back away in fear? What? What did I miss? I feel like I missed part of the conversation where suddenly all of YouTube chat is scared about something. I think this is too chonky. Let's try again. I'll give it one more shot, and then I'm gonna give up on it. Mostly because hands make me upset at the world. You know? But I think life's too short to get too hung up on things, personally. Okay, his Piggly Wigglies, or her Piggly Wigglies are a little wiggly, but that's not horrible. That's acceptable. That's acceptable, I would say. You know? If the person was 5 years old, what if the person is 30 years old? Hitmon, how we feeling about, or Rectangle, how we feeling about 30 years old? Y'all both have blue names, getting confusing. Long toes. It's a shoe. It's a shoe. Oh my gosh. Never give up. Exactly. Piggly Wiggly's and you slowly back away in fear. No! Why am I scaring my whole chat? I'm the one that's making y'all scared. It's just the... What's something else I have a funny name for? Okay, we've given up on that hand. Now we're going into this hand. Are y'all ready? This hand I've erased quite a few times. A bit too small. Oh yeah, it's definitely too small. But I refuse! No, I don't refuse. I'll probably go back and fix it if I'm being honest. I'm just embarrassed. There's an ocean between us. Oh yeah, I could just draw sleeves and like cover the hand completely. Oh, okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. This one I was super happy with the hand because look it, you see the detail with the little nails? It's not focusing. Focus on my greatness. Okay, well you'll have to believe me. It's blurry, but you'll have to trust me that you can see the little bits. I like put nail detail on her. That's the thing I'm most proud of for that one. I thought that was pretty clever, if I may say so myself. Or like well done. I don't know what clever, but well done. Well done, Yuri. You gotta celebrate the little victories. Like I said, or I'll end up making my perfectionism. We all have it. We all have that, like, desire to be perfect. Lucky for me, I show all my horrible imperfections on stream literally all the time to y'all whenever I play games. So I feel like I'm kind of getting used to being like a... like a girl, like a failure, you know, like a little bit of a consistent failure in a good way, not in a oh my gosh, wow, Vera, you're so bad, but in a like it's okay to show your somewhat of your embarrassment and vulnerability to others kind of thing, you know. I think I've grown a lot as a person through streaming and being a little bad at a lot of things. I don't think y'all mind watching me, like, try to beat Elden Ring for the, like, 250 pulls on an Elden Ring boss. Or maybe y'all do mind. Y'all are just too nice to tell me. I think this needs to be a little more even. Isn't it? It's yellow nail. You forget explosive throwables. Oh my gosh. When we were fighting the Erd Tree. I'm moving my oh, I forgot. Y'all need to be able to see, I suppose. This one isn't too bad. I think one of the detriments of drawing things, like, a little bit bigger you know? like full page is all the little details are all your vulnerabilities are exposed a little more on the page, you know? Oh yeah, the rain kind of fits with the art, doesn't it? If you never try to fix the mistakes, I certainly try my hardest. But I would never claim to be an expert at one particular thing. I flip-flop games so often. Well, I will say, anyone who's been watching this stream for at least, I mean, I've been streaming for a long time, but even in the past year, the amount of variety of games I've played, you have to admit that I am starting to pick up on games faster and, like, do better at them. You have to admit that. I refuse or reject the reality if someone is like, no, here, you haven't gotten any better. I truly feel like when I've gotten better, and I've picked up and I've learned more. And that is something I actually am pretty proud of. Because I'm typically, like, a very bad gamer. So, like, seeing me improve a little bit every single time, you know? Pretty high value for me. Okay. I think this could be... maybe kind of more like that. There we go. That's not horrible. You only draw on notebooks and your canvas size is only totally 1200. Did I beat Italian kitchen yet? No! Oh, well, I'm stuck on Mexican food right now. Are you talking about Sizzle and Stack? I'm really struggling with Mexican food. I finally found a, like, obscure forum post that explained to me how to make gnocchi dough. I am very angry about it because there is milk in gnocchi dough, and there's not milk typically in gnocchi dough. It's just potato and flour. So that did make me a little angry. But they also did corn flour, like masa, with milk for tortillas. So, like, okay, I get it. So yeah, that's kind of that's the thing. But yeah, so Sizzle and Stack I play every single night, trying to get a little better at it. I think I'm moving faster, but I'm still kind of getting stuck in the same place. You know? Yeah, exactly. I reject your reality and substitute my own. I am still raging at the gnocchi. The gnocchi has killed so many of my runs! So many of my runs! I'm so angry about it. I'm actually so incredibly angry about it. But have I learned to let it go? Honestly, no. I haven't. I just found a forum post, and that kind of... that kind of saved the day. And so, my next run, I know how to make gnocchi, because it's seared into my soul and anger. Anger and hatred at just the gnocchi. I will say it did make me want to make gnocchi at home. You know? So. That's pretty good. That's probably too many. she doesn't have that many. There we go. And do a little one like that. And then I'll put like one kind of... That looks silly. That looks silly. That's pretty okay, honestly. Potatoes plus flour plus milk in a pot. Yeah, it's potatoes, flour, milk in a pot. Did you hear about the fusion reactor that created energy? I did not. That recent? What country? What even is that recipe? It's cursed! It's a cursed is what it is! Don't get me started. Oh my gosh. Ever make all asina? It's like spaghetti toast. Let me look this up. Search Google. Wait. Involves spaghetti directly in a pan with spicy tomato broth. Unlike usually, the pasta is not boiled in water, but absorbs the broth similar to risotto. Oh, I've made something like this before. Yeah. You like cook it in like a low amount of liquid, and it gets very like starchy. I know this. Yeah. What is it? Authentic spaghetti gnocchi. Yeah, the pasta dumpling. Draw them by veins. Yeah, assassino. Pasta al assassina, which it sounds like it's like pasta assassin. It looks really good. I'm gonna have to make it. If I posted a cooking video on my channel, would any of y'all watch it? Just curious. If I like had a video of how to make Mexican food, I've been like, I think I told y'all a couple times, I've kind of like toyed with the idea. Oh, but I don't know how interesting it'd be to like watch a cooking video of just hands. It would just be hands. Yeah, I wouldn't be in the video, you know. Struggle with this eyeball a bit. I'm just gonna do that. It looks a little goofy, but that's okay. The hair covers most of it. That's pretty good! I'm pretty happy with it. Oh. Spaghetti murder. Oh, I thought it meant like assassin. Duct tape cooking stream. Have I sent y'all pictures of my duct taped webcam that I use? I told y'all, right? I have my webcam duct taped like really heavily to the stand that it's on because I don't want to risk any mishaps of like my cat jumping on my desk and knocking my webcam over and then like everyone seeing me and, you know, then the VTuber illusion is gone. I sent you a recipe for gnocchi and milk. How dare you, Porine? I'm offended. I'm never gonna emotionally. Who wrote this recipe? Sale and Pepe. Be gone. You know what? This doesn't fit my narrative, so I'm gonna call it AI. It's an AI recipe. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna probably put ink on it. Not today. I will ink and color another day. Because when I color, I hunch over like a gremlin over it, and oh, let me add a little detail to the pan. Yeah, I kind of become a little gremlin, and I'm very confident that if I tried, like, to color, I would end up doxing myself with how I, like, would lean over, you know? That would be an oops! Tee-hee! I did a little oopsie! Kind of revealed myself to the world here! Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'll probably, like, do a little bit of changes here. I'll post the final, like, coloring in the Discord for sure. You'll find out my hair isn't blue. My hair did used to be blue. Does that count? It's like, I told y'all before, my model is very much, I would say this PNG is extremely close to how I look and what I wear. Honestly, although my hair wasn't all blue, I had like blue streaks in my hair. But I didn't fully dye it because I lived in the corporate workforce and I couldn't like have completely blue hair. especially because the like, you know, like the nature of the I very much corporate girly, so I had to have some professionalism, but I did have like streaks of blue throughout. I did that for a couple years, but like two things. I used to donate my hair every like year or so to kids with cancer, so that my hair would be turned into free wigs for kids with cancer. Because my hair grows very fast, like an inch a month. It grows very fast, so I could do that. But you can't donate damaged hair. And so for the year or two, like the 2 years that I had the blue streaks in my hair, I felt kind of selfish. It's like, I can't donate my hair because it's like, it's been damaged with the dyes. At least from the perspective of like, being able to donate your hair to be made into a wig, okay? Not that like, oh my gosh, you dye your hair and it's like permanently ruined. It's just in the context of like what I was using my hair for. And so it was a combination of like, it was a lot to like maintain the blue, like sticking power in my hair. And then also I just wanted to go back to being able to donate my hair. And so I stopped dyeing it blue. So now I can donate my hair again. But it did take me like another year after the blue hair to grow out my hair enough to like get rid of the damage to be able to start donating again. Thanks for heating up, Obsidian. Good night. Bye. You never tried that? It says full green hair. Oh, because of like Billie Eilish? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I didn't dye my hair fully. I just did like streaks. It looked really good. I will say, it looked really good on me. Yeah, I felt personally selfish because I've been donating my hair since I was like 7 or 8. Like I've been donating my hair for a very long time, and because my hair grows so fast and so long, I could do it a lot. Like they would just chop my ponytail off every year. Yeah, oh, thank you. It was 35 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Thanks for Larian for the follow. I'm very slow to these things, but I appreciate it. Do you look like her, or does she look like me? Oh, if she's younger than you, yeah, you get to claim that she looks like you. You get to claim ownership of the appearance first if you were born first. Them's the rules. Impossible to just throw the blue hair away. No, that's not how it works. Because they're like, it's a free wig, right? And so they can't be like having like high effort to produce the wigs. And they try to keep, you need enough hair to make a full one. Like it's a whole thing. You can't do that. And I am not gonna try to skirt around the rules of donating hair to kids with cancer, you know? I'm not gonna make things difficult. You look feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great looking feminine. You look all cute. These cute anime girls. Look at how cute they look. Okay. We get to pick another. We have this. Again, I will color this probably tonight after stream. Because like I said, I hunch over like a gremlin and I'll get y'all will find out what my hair looks like. Can I like show the I can't even show the shadow. Yeah, you'll find out what my hair looks like. Hi, Sawano. Oh my gosh, Sawano! You see my drawing I just finished. I'll leave it here while we're picking our next piece. So this one, this one's supposed to be like very simple, right? Like quick and easy, not too detailed. I kind of want to draw. Here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find her. We're gonna have to flip through the pages a little bit. Oh, this one's cute. Let me see. Oh, this one. Look at this. I like this face. Oh, but it's not. It's how to draw eyes. It's not. I wonder if I could figure this out just by looking at the picture. We can try that. Only 5 minutes. No. I need more than that. Let's start easy. Let's start easy. We'll start with her. Let's see how this goes. We can do that, or... Okay, we can do her, or we can take another one out of this book. I have a couple of things... I have a couple of things earmarked that I want. I thought these two girls were really cute, you know? Twin Tails, my beloved. Are you a Twin Tails fan? I'm a pretty big Twin Tails fan too, if I'm being honest. Look at, she's really cute. Oh, it'll focus. Focus. Oh, you got it up close and personal with my hand. Focus. Okay. So the book says only 5 minutes. I think it's like hype, you know? I think it's a little bit of hype. Draw across for symmetry. Yeah. We could do that. We could draw her. There's a few other things I have. Oh, I drawn this one I thought was pretty dynamic too. You're more of a bun guy. They have... Here. Let me show you. Here's some, like, hair. I think... There was another section in here that had hair. Oh yeah, this one was kind of cute. It has, like, emotions. And then this is different character types. But I remember they had a section for hair. Just, like, some of it's just, like, examples, you know? Oh yeah, draw hair, like, styles. Like, Twin Tails. I don't think they have a bun. Let's see if this one has a bun. Big sucker Twin Tails. There's some Twin Tails. Here's fashion. Oh yeah, like this one is kind of, they have like proportion samples. Here they talk about like head length to body. It's a pretty, I would say it's a pretty good, pretty good book. Let me see, they have, I remember looking, there was like a page of hair. Oh, here. Here's some hairstyles. We can look at some hairstyles. This is kind of cute. Here's the anime pigtails. We can try drawing her. I think that'd be kind of fun. Here's pigtails. Here's like long hair. Oh, here's high pigtails. Oh, here's the question. Do you prefer these kind of pigtails? This like, what did they call these? These are just called pigtails. This, oh, this is the same pigtails, right? I guess it's like a different angle. Well, these are like flat. These are like flat pigtails. Oh, and this is like low pigtails. You prefer high pigtails or low pigtails, Florian? Or there's like super long. They're more classic cuts. I like anything with a braid. I'm a sucker for like a good braid, you know? I do like the drills, the hair drills. I'm kind of a hair drill fan too. I lost my pencil. ¿Dónde está? There we go. Okay, found it. Yeah, I like the fluff. On a Godzilla body. Oh, so you're a fan of low pigtails, like the low ones? They are cute. I like when they're the pigtail braids. Pigtail braids is what, like, I'm a sucker for. I think pigtail braids are, like, super cute. Oh, here! Pigtail braids. Pigtail braids. These are my favorite by far. Y'all know, y'all have seen the picture on the YouTube thumbnail. I think my model looks pretty cute with the pigtail braids. Yeah, like the Ojo-sama hair gels, exactly. That height pigtails are painful to the scalp. Actually, funny story, because I have long hair, it does actually, like, if I leave, like, my hair up in a ponytail too long, it can be very, very painful. The one black-haired girl with the braided pigtails was 10 out of 10. Yes! I want to draw her. I'm actually I'm kind of getting sold on drawing her. With her little, like, this, she looks so cute. We can try and draw her. Like Oktoberfest hair? It is kind of like Oktoberfest hair, isn't it? Okay. Let's see if we can draw her. This is her, as a reminder. We're gonna try our best. We're gonna see. I like with her little tongue out, her little meow, you know? Just to keep your hair out while cooking. It works! It works! Cleaning your hair like that, it works. Okay. Let's see. I have a bit of an odd start, the way I start, so, please don't make fun of me for how I start my artwork. Thank you. Got a little. Start with a very light. Actually, I think I'm gonna need it a little smaller. Okay. Start with this circle. And do something like this. So this circle needs to be. Start here. Okay. I can promise you this is in no way gonna be her final shape. So, enjoy the marginal symmetry while it lasts, because it's gonna be gone in 2 minutes. You know? I'm not big on following my own guidelines. I just start with like, it's like eyeballing it, you know? And then I'll like, it's perfect as it is. Yeah, we'll just leave it, let's just leave it like this. Let's leave it like this. Okay, I want you to have really big eyes. I'm gonna droop them down actually. You can see what is it? Can you pick up what I'm putting down? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it? It's a little it's okay. It's okay. We'll erase it. Let's finish the eye, and then if we're not happy with it, we'll fix it. I think I want it to be a little rounder. Like I said, that's what my philosophy. Instead of erasing before I've even let myself cook, I let myself cook, and then if after I've cooked I'm still not happy with it, then I'll erase it, you know? I gotta give myself a chance. I gotta give myself a chance to like make the mistakes, you know? Exactly. Maybe the head's a little mushy, you know? Maybe there's not perfect symmetry, but I think we can all agree, especially like I said, in the world of AI destroying all my happiness, I think we can agree that a little bit of like imperfection is kind of charming. At least I feel it's kind of charming. I kind of like when I see a little mistake, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a person drew this. And then I get a little happier. I want to consume their media a little more. What if they teach AI to start making just slight human imperfection? Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Deary, stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. Use a ballpoint pen for shading. I would cry. I would cry if I can't use my eraser. This is my best friend. I got this eraser too. A little gummy eraser. I saw everyone talking about it, but you can see it hasn't been used yet because it's like, I feel like it's not gonna work. It's sticky. Isn't that kind of gross? I don't know. Everyone hypes it up, so I'm sure it works perfectly fine. I just don't want anything to do with it because it's sticky. You always know a person when you see 3 hands. That's the thing. Is the imperfection because the AI wasn't trained well enough, or is the imperfection because a human doesn't know what's going on? They're getting too smart. imperfections in drawing eyes. I at least have found that the most imperfect, there's, at least for anime AI, there's two things I've noticed. Anime AI really mess up hair. Like they'll have hair, so if this is the hair, or sorry, this is the head, right? If you can see that, that's the head, right? And then they have hair like this. They'll have like a piece coming like this. If you look, they'll have hair, flyaway hairs that look correct, but they don't make sense. It's the flyaway hairs that have been giving it away for me. That and AI for anime drawings likes putting bows everywhere they don't belong. They put bows everywhere, and I'm someone who like likes a good bow. I think it's very cute. AIs take it too far. AIs take it way too far. Maybe depends on the paper. Yeah. There's some that I've gotten pretty good, but also I'm not like the best judge of what is or isn't good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. This one's dedicated to Corin's love of or I guess our shared love of pigtails. Game respects game, you know? Another thing is I don't stress too much. Hair is the thing I want to be best at, and because of that, I give up a lot when I don't like how the hair is looking. And so I've started just like, it is what it is in it, if that makes sense. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. They say you're fine. They ask if you're fine and you're not fine, but you gotta say you're fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I've never seen this, like, split right here technique. I'm interested to see if I like this. I just realized there's a guide here on how to draw the eyes, and I did not follow it. Do you draw the ears? Never! I never draw the ears. Ears don't exist in my world. We don't speak of that curse technique here. The one-way trip to the Banhammer is mentioning ears. So they did something like, I'm gonna try for one of the eyes, I'm actually curious. Okay, so they did this. And then they put a little, this is how, like, I would usually draw my shine here. And then here, so I kind of do that already. But they, like, did the detailing in pencil. That's not horrible. But I would usually, like, not do this in pencil, you know? I'd, like... But I haven't done yet this, like, surrounding the eye. I quite like that. This, like... I'll have to do that with my pencil. I like that. The ears for the hair proportion on how wide they will be completely cover them. Yeah, exactly. That I give them the bangs, give them the little 1-2 bangs, you know, to hide it. Oh, she is gonna get some cat ears. You know, we can't draw anything without turning them questionably Veery-like. Such is the way of the world. If you have the unluckiness to end up on my canvas, you will have cat ears. It's not unlucky. Cat ears are cute. I take back my unlucky statement. Oh, that looks. I'm gonna try this spread look again. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it, but I kind of want to commit to... Oh yeah, I don't like that. I'm not going to commit anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being so loud. Wait, it's my own channel, who cares? Ah! It's like little crab hands! We can get in. That's okay. Elf ears are mandatory? Perhaps. One day we'll have elf ears. I think I'm just gonna do a little, yeah, oh, it looks like a crab! Wait, what if I like, no. Okay, wait, what if I just like, what if I just like, huh. We'll get there. It's okay. The way they did it was just like, so they did this. We'll just try what they did. So they have, oh, okay. That's okay. They have like one swoop, and that's it. It feels a little empty to me, but you know what? I'm gonna just go with what the guy did instead of like stressing myself out, you know? I think, oh, but I don't like how it looks. I don't like this one little, it's okay. It's okay! I can't! We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to this. Let's start over here. Let's start on this braid. Let's start on this braid and come back to this side. The cat ears will be in line with the eyes. We're actually gonna put the cat ears on her chin. I'm kind of feeling like a chin ear situation. What do y'all think about that? Oops. Okay, so what it is, I'm actually very, okay, wait, sorry, I need to be a little up close and personal with this art. Okay, so it's like this. I've tried to draw braids a couple times and failed, not miserably, but I wasn't happy with the results. So we're gonna try to fix that. And then it's like, maybe like that, and then kind of like, oh, that's not horrible. You can kind of see, and then it's like little pom-poms. Here, I'm just roughing them out right now. I will fix the pom-poms in a minute. That's not horrible. Okay. And so then you got a little like, and then you got kind of like, that, and then you kind of gotta like, huh. You can like kind of tell it's a braid. I think maybe if I like add a little, you know? A little like stray. Where did my eraser go? There you are. Some like, it has like some like stray bits like that. And then there's another one like coming out like, you know, we got some flyaway kind of situation. Yeah. Yeah! I think that's okay. that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so one half of it's done. There's a tutorial to draw braids, like half fish scales. Animate, yeah, I have like the 90s cat girl look, like here. I kind of have a preference for it, if I'm being honest. You can see. I like it. Good night, night. No worries, it's all about just, you know, coming and hanging out when you feel like it. She's kind of, you falling in love with her point? I think she's growing on me. Oh, okay. I think I'll erase a little bit over here, but okay. Oh, wait, where's my eraser? There you are. I'm just gonna pre-erase it, because I know it's too... How much for a commission? At least 3 cents. At least, I think I can afford to, I think I have the talent for 3 cents, right? Oh, I forgot to, like, think about where her neck is. Probably, like, that or something? But yeah, it seems like the braid is kind of like that. It's a little more... Ooh, okay, that's a steal. Oh my gosh, someone thinks 3 cents is a steal for my art. Thanks, Axa. I'm gonna live off of that compliment for at least the next week. Okay, so then we need, like, little fuzzies. I should fix the fuzzies. I do honestly think I've made a lot of improvements in the last week or so. 50 cents to 90 cents and 1 to 2 for colored. Yeah! I like that pricing plan. Sorry, 1 to 2 for colored artwork. I should do like a VGen commissions. Yeah, just like charge $1 or $2. That'd be kind of funny. Do a video on like I started like VGen commissions. What it was like as a VGen artist when I don't know how to draw. I would watch that series. There we go. Got a little flyaway hair. Make a fan art. I don't know who I'd make fan art of. I make fan art of myself. Is that okay? If you don't get fan art, you just gotta make it yourself, you know? That's how the stonks go up. It's a commission. Yeah, it's only scuffed art. Please, only serious art here. That's honestly not that bad. 15 out of 10? Yay! 50 original full body dynamic poses, full background oil on canvas. As long as I can draw whatever I want, and by whatever I want, I mean 50 commissions of Gojo. Is that okay? If you can accept those conditions, My end goal is to be only a Gojo fan artist, I will say. That is the end state of these art streams. We will eventually just be looking at Gojo, like, thirst trap art, just so you know. In case you were wondering what my art progression plan is, it's that. Tasteful, though. Tasteful. You know? The very model sketch? The one that I drew, or do you mean the one you know about what my what my model will eventually look like? I think I showed y'all that on stream, right? And then I haven't finished rigging it. One day. That looks pretty good! I'm pretty happy with that. If the girl is Gojo, look, what is Gojo but a handsome man? And what goes well with a handsome man? A cute girl. So that, you know, we gotta prioritize. We're gonna have some cute girls, and then that'll naturally progress us into good. Gojo is like a work of art. Cute girls, then the step above that, Gojo. You know? The Gojo eyes, yeah! It send them a drawing of kids. No! Oh my gosh. The one of the page is showing. Ah, yeah. Thank you. This is cute. This is like, I'm very happy with this. You wanna try coloring this? Go draw yourself. No, I would never draw any fanfics of myself with Gojo. I don't have the bravery for that. Oh, let me, 1 second. I'll be right back. I have my, whenever I, you can see, this is the page I use to put behind so that, it doesn't bleed through. Ah! Oscar! Sorry, dude, they gotta ban you. It's an old account, too. Dude, they need to stop stealing people's old Twitch accounts. What base color will I use first? I don't know. I wonder if I should, like... Let me think a little bit. If I should do it kind of like... You know? Something like... I might do something like this. To give her a little... bit of clothes. Sorry, I'm boring that way. And then maybe I'll like... I've gotten a little good at like clothing. I think actually I might just leave it as a collar without a ribbon. I do so many ribbons. We'll do something not ribbon. What if I have like a little like pin here? I don't think I could think of like a little... What if I just do like a little fuzzy? No, that looks weird. What could we could just leave it like this, honestly. Like that? Yeah. We could just do that. You know? It's often brown or blue. Oh, you're in for a treat for blue. I happen to be somewhat of a blue connoisseur, if you will. True, Prayers is giving him a girlfriend so he doesn't get bullied. Look. We all have the person we ship Gojo with. I ship Gojo with sleep, personally. Poor guy gets like 3 hours of sleep a day. Aw, thank you, Porine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Good night, Axa. Thanks for hanging out. I'll get your 50 Gojo drawings to you in a couple years. It's like an IOU over the next couple years, you know? You think she has red hair? Red hair would also... Accelerator from like, what is that called again? Index? No, it's the magical well, the OG is Index, but then there's Railgun. Yeah, the Railgun series? What a blast from the past. Red hair with gold eyes could be really pretty. I'll have to see what I have. Okay. Let's ink it up first. Let's see. Let me find the pen. The inking is usually where things can go pretty wrong, so we'll see how this goes. If it messes up, 'tis just the way it goes, you know? What's that, Funky? Any tips from for other people learning to draw? I'm starting from scratch and got in the net. Well, I'm about 20 days in. But honestly, my biggest tip is, like, okay, don't, I just had a conversation about this. Don't trust anything online right now. Anything, like, created after, like, 2023. There's so much AI. Just get a book. Get an old art book. It sounds like you have an anatomy book. You're actually in the perfect place. Just use the book and as your guide to learn, because that's what I've been doing, because every single time I try to look at something online, it's all AI generated and I get really confused. So that's my tip. Get a book and follow that book until you're bored of that book and you feel like you've learned enough, and then graduate to a new book and then just keep going that way. That's what I've been doing, and it's honestly served me shockingly well in the past 20 or so days. The original walking around. No worries. Best of luck on your journey. I've been really having fun learning to draw. It's been very enjoyable. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like flooded with AI. You can get references by saying, like, show me searches before, like, a certain time, you know? But it's it's a little hard. You, like, have to put in so much effort. I feel like it's less effort to just get a book. Get a library card, you know? Oh, and my other tip, I've been talking about this too. No matter how much you hate what you're drawing, just finish it, you know? And be kind to yourself about it. Because I have given up trying to learn to draw so many times throughout the years, just because I would get upset at myself of, like, oh, it's not as perfect as what I see online. And now I realize, in my little 20-day adventure, that the reason people online that post are so good is because they put in a lot of practice. And so if I don't, you know, practice, then how can I expect to be as good as them? Yeah. Looks like it's easy to tell AI. But I'm glad it's easy for you, because it is, I struggle. I'm comfortable saying it. It's like, I do figure it out eventually, but oh my gosh, I struggle so much. And I have to put so much effort into it, because some of it's getting really good. That it's like, I'm just gonna get a book. Oh, I shouldn't have brought that so high up. Oh well. Just give me the book, you know? You versus how does Makima. Oh my gosh! Makima! Wait, which Makima are we talking? Are we talking about Makima from, Chainsaw Man, or Makima from, Jujutsu Kaisen? Or a Makima I don't even know about. Oh, Chainsaw Man. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, I struggled a lot with anatomy. I can show you, like, my day one. This was the one this was like a couple weeks ago, that made me really want to, like, learn how to draw, because I love Haru from Musume, and so I draw that, and then after that you can see me, like, just practicing, like, lots of like sketches and stuff, you see, where it's like, I just started practicing and, like, putting stuff on paper. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I think I did a good job here. But yeah, so it's just like sketches that we just finished this one earlier today. But yeah, But I think I'm getting better at, like, freestyling stuff with all the practice, which is pretty cool. You're a Haru fan? Ah! I love Haru. But yeah, Haru is what motivated me to like, take my, you know, try to draw. I wanted to draw Haru. First use simple shapes. Oh yeah, that's what this book does. Here. Wait, let me find an example of them showing the hair. Like here, you see they start with the head, and then they just show this, and then they slowly start adding detail to it. I like that idea because, I don't know, I start like with the detail at the beginning, and I think I get a little lost sometimes. So... I like the idea of like... Oh, oops. Messed it up a little bit, that's okay. Haru, the big source. Yeah, she's everyone's source of inspiration. You see, this is why I said the inking gets a little rough sometimes. I don't fully think through what I'm doing. I just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, well that got messed up. That's okay. It's okay. She's got some... She's... What were we talking about unevenness? She's a little uneven. Y'all get me too, like... too yappy. It's not my fault. It's... it's the yapping! The main goal, whenever I draw, is to find anything to blame except myself. That's the true test of skill. Gold ship? Oh no! Did you see the gold ship event is out right now? Cute. There we go. Look at that confident. Yeah, we're getting confident, right? We're like, even if we make a mistake, we're like, oh well. I like it. I like the sense of like not struggling to hit perfection. I spent too much of my like younger years just always... Gosh, I sound so old. My younger years! Spent too many years picking up art and giving up out of frustration. And so it's nice to just like, you know? Just do it. Like the meme. Just do it! And I found that it's really... I'm really not as bad as I like hyped myself up to like to be, you know? I feel like I really made myself think that I was like really bad at art, and I'm not that bad. I of course have a lot of improvements, but it's not like I needed to give up on things that I was enjoying bad. Although, truth be told, if you're enjoying something, there's really never a reason to have to give it up. There we go. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, that got a little wonky. That's okay. If you haven't logged in like 2 weeks, there's an event! They also have been giving out a lot of coins. You know? Who draws ears even if they are covered by hair later. I never draw ears. I refuse to draw ears. You can pry my lack of ears out of my cold, dead body, Hitmon. You can't make me do it. I refuse. Oh, this neck's a little... I probably should have gone, like, down lower, but that's okay. The mistake was made! I'll hide it with some colors. Oh. Just like do that. There we go. Is the exactly the confidence is the killer. The lack of it, right? Dude. How thick is that pen? This is a .03. I have. So I journal. Because I journal, I have a lot of like of just materials from that. But yeah, so this is my micron pen set that I have. There's a 12. What's that? .03. That's pretty low. I can spread these out. A 10. 02. I can go here. 10. I think this one's like, yeah, this is like really thick. 5. What was this again? A 10. 5. 005. And then an 8. And then I like line arting with a 3. Hi, T. I think there's more. Oh, this one's a 1. Yeah, I think that's it for my micron set. But because I journal, I have a lot of like stuff like this. Yeah, good luck with your sketch, Funky. Thank you. Use a 1 for detail. No, it's a point. It's no 3. That's good to know. For my next one, I haven't been switching my pen, so maybe for my next one, I'll try that. Lots of pens. Yeah, that's not even close. Well, I could show you. This is just my black pens and white pens. I have a bit of a problem. I've just been journaling for a long time. It accumulates, you know? I think I want this to be a little archier. We'll just fill it in with pen. There we go. And then I'll give some little like... That's cute, right? I think it's pretty cute. I lost my page. Oh, there we go. And then you have that. You sent a weird old drawing of mine in Discord. Oh, let me see. Dude, oh my gosh, I'm still on the gnocchi. Oh, that's so cute! I like it! Aww! Wait, that's so cute! I wish I could figure out how to draw, like, shoes like that. You have, like, all of the angles correct. I can't figure out how to draw shoes. Very jealous. It's a... it's a skill I am lacking. I also like really pointy eyelash thingies. I don't know why. I like the appearance of like when it's really pokey. Eyelashes on point, if you will. There we go. I forgot the little swoop. Wouldn't be weird without the little swoop on top, you know? Okay. Let me draw. Yeah, I like these really big eyes. I know they're perhaps like a little out of style. But I'm pretty into them. There you go. A little nose. I think this should be a little. There you go. I'm sure there's a better way to draw noses, but for now I just draw them as like a little smudge. There you go. She's pretty cute. I think I'm gonna draw the rest of the eye details, like draw the color first and then put on the eye details. Or just the one piece with spikes on the side. Yeah! March 7th. What happened on March 7th? Is that a character? Sorry, I'm gonna be shaking the shaking the table for a second. We had a lot of debate on the colors. I was kind of thinking brown hair, like mix it up, or like light purple. Thoughts on light purple? We can do brown, light. I'll show you all the colors that I have. I'll show you all the colors. I have a lot of colors too, because I I do a lot of journaling. Classic anime blush. Oh yeah, we'll do the blush at the end. Some classic blush will be cute. Okay, so these are my two sets of marker sets that I have. They're alcohol markers. I have this set. They're not like Copics. I don't like shell out a lot of money because I just use this for journaling. But they're Ohuhus. They're pretty comparable. But yeah, so we have these colors, and then I have this set of like, they blend pretty well. These blend pretty well. I have this set of like browns and stuff, you know. So I think a light purple would be really pretty, or like a caramel brown. What do y'all think here? Let me put it a little closer. Sorry, it's not focused. Oh, now it's focusing. I think like a caramel brown would be really cute. We have a red. If we want to do red, it'll just be aggressive. Yeah, these are really good. I recommend them. Welcome to the follow. But yeah, we could do, I think a light purple, but I do a lot of light purple, so it might be fun to do something that I don't do a lot of. Yeah, like P4. Oh, this one is very dark, so I would use this as a high. Well, let me see. I'm pretty sure this one's dark. We can do a little tester. Hello. Okay, so this is P3. This is P4. I usually use like P3. You can see I actually have a lot of P3 on there. Okay, so this is the light purple. And then this would be P4. You see, it's a little darker, so it would just make highlighting a little harder. Red, purple, brown shading. We could try red, purple, brown. I'm kind of interested to see how we could do that. Debating. I like the purple. Ah, sorry, I'm just shoving things in. What if we did like, we have this vermilion's like very bright, you can see. Let's see. Just use purple for hair shade. Yeah. Yeah, P4 is like, that is the one thing, is these like come off darker than they look. I've been doing a lot of greens, I've been doing a lot of blues. I'm interested in purple. Purple is speaking to me. R5 with R2 highlights. Let me see, what is R5? Yum. Oh, here's R5 with R2 highlights. Oh, that could be interesting. Let me see. This is our 5. I'm gonna show you. It is dark. It is dark. I always open the wrong one first. See, it's very vibrant. And then this would be R2 against it. You see? There's not like a lot of contrast between these two, if I'm being honest. I really like the red purple idea. I'm trying to think how I would make it work. What if we did like... You know what? I'm gonna go for light purple and then we'll figure out the rest later. We'll get down the base color. Let's get down the base color. This is where I like coloring a lot. It's like it's very therapeutic, you know? They do look very similar. Here, let me also get the skin color going. R2 and P3. P3 was this one. R2 was, oh, I like that. I like these two. These two could be a really fun combination. I would like to do, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna start by getting like the base down. Uh-oh. It usually doesn't spread the pen. I wonder why it's spreading the pen. So the only thing is, I know a lot of people say that these aren't meant to be like big spaces, you know? Markers that cover big spaces. And honestly, they're probably right because they're the experts and I'm not. But I think a big reason people say that is kind of just because Copics, which is usually what people use for this kind of stuff, are like super expensive. Whereas Fuwafuwas are not as expensive. So I do often use them as just regular markers. And I just like do a couple of, what do you call it? Just a couple of layers. Is this the wrong? I think this is the wrong. It's okay. But yeah, my coloring skills aren't the best. I just like coloring. I'm gonna try my best to not hunch over while I'm doing this too. Hairdos with one color on the inner layer. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, almost ombre the colors out. We'll see how they blend. This whole thing is kind of an experiment. On Twitch and going on YouTube. Oh, thank you very much. Those pens are expensive. Yeah, oh, you mean Copics or Ohuhus? At least, yeah, at least in my area, they're not too pricey. Don't get me wrong, they're still somewhat pricey. Like, I think this set was like $30 or something, so it's still somewhat, like, I'm not saying it's like going to the dollar store cheap, but compared to Copics, which are like $6 or $7 per marker, it's pretty affordable. So yeah, I tried to get like a flat layer. Now I'm trying to think about how we're gonna do I'm getting really attached to this idea of like an ombre with the red at the top and the purple at the bottom. But I need to experiment and see how they blend together. Also, another thing about these is they like go down darker than when they dry, you know? So that's another thing to adjust to. Okay, so this, I'm thinking, I keep opening the wrong, something like, I don't want it to like that, into, okay, really struggling here, into this. I don't know how to blend them very well Okay, well, okay, it's clear I need to go up with the purple. The question, though, is how can I do this? I think it's gotta be like this. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Like, into that, right? And then you, like, you know? I don't know how well these two blend. There's like a blending marker. I haven't tried it. Let's see what the blending marker does. Is this changing? Did that fix it? I can't even tell. Yeah, I have the colorless blender. That's it, like, blending at the edges? What do we think about that? Because my thought is, like, this half, red. And then blend down all the tips and all the bottom into purple, you know? That's my thought here. But I don't know. I don't like this idea, though. I don't want to... I like this red to purple. I don't know why. Why am I so into red to purple? Maybe like this violet instead? What about... How do we feel about this violet? As like a middle, right? And then, oh, where'd the, I lost my, where'd my color go? Is it R5? Is it the right color? Like that? The hair tips purple or have purple highlights? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm envisioning, but I gotta make sure they, like, blend. Ah! Ah! I got some some stuff there. I actually really like this color. This, like, whatever this P2 light violet. Of the three that I have here, this is the light. It feels like a nice medium. I think I'm just gonna go with this. And maybe do like purple tips, like you said. Let me see. Oh, let me put this down as my protective layer. I scared you? Wait, how did they scare? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was overhyping up the problem. Okay, we're gonna try. This is very much an experimental page. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I think that's fine. Not every, you know, idea has to perfectly come to fruition. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if this one shouldn't have gotten a highlight. Oh well. I think I'm also bringing the highlight. Yeah, you can see the vision, right? I think we're really cooking with this one. I don't know why this tip would also have a highlight, but any tips, getting tips, you know? Oh, I hear the rain right now because I'm like in my silence. Okay. I will even do some little tips here. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Are y'all ready to see if this works? Ooh, very bad. And then we'll fix it. We'll fix it. And then I bring the purple back. Okay. We're kind of getting there, I think. Yeah, you gotta like build it up, huh? It's kind of working. It kind of works. I need a little more like purple into this. Yeah, I like that. It's all about how I like build it up. Okay, that's pretty cool. There we go. I like it. I like it. It takes some work, but I think we'll be able to save it. Oh yeah, the hair shine. Let me see where. Sorry, I'm causing panic to pouring on accident. Okay. Let me see. I don't know. I'll just put it like I'm gonna wing it. This is like a really silly way to do this, but it works for me, you know? It does look kind of Abby-ish. I just started a new run with my friends. It's been pretty fun. No mods either, because it's like a group run and we didn't want to hassle with it. So that's been kind of an adjustment for me. Yeah, you gotta like... It looks really cool! I'm happy with that! Ah! I'll have to come around with my pen and clean up these edges. We'll have to do a second layer of this thread. Just use dark purple on the outside. Wait, what do you mean? Dark purple on the outside? Like still inside the hair? Or do you mean like around the character? Around the hair section on the outside. So like here. Oh, interesting. Like lining basically the art. That's interesting. Oh, I might have to try that. I haven't thought about that. For like doing something like that. I like the idea. I think we're cooking here. If we can like get the blend, you know? Gotta like get the layering. I think I needed to catch the pink before it had fully dried. That's okay. We might go in with the blender. It helps sometimes with ink spillage. I do have a lot of ink spillage. Yeah, I think I needed to, if I could go back, we're gonna be able to fix this, because you can fix anything with enough layering. That's another thing I've learned from coloring. But if I could go back and do this again, I would go back over the purple before the red dried, you know? But yeah, we'll just do a second layer of this light purple right here, and it'll be fine. Right now it looks a little, like, you know, you can see the like, difference in layers, whereas here you can't. That's just because we did it while it was dry, but we'll get it fixed. I'm a little more used to using markers than I am, or like the coloring component, I feel a little more comfortable with. Because it's so much more forgiving, you know? Color is like, it's always there. It'll always have your back. It'll always let you fix your mistakes. All hail color. The colors. Color markers. It looks pretty cool! I really like how she's turning out. I'm very happy with this so far. Okay. Okay. Doing pretty good here. Bring it up to here. Hello! What's that? You hope I have a great stream? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a very good stream so far. I've learned quite a bit. The nice thing about streams like this, where I'm like learning a new skill, are there's always those who have knowledge of that skill, you know? So you get to learn. Dude, I cannot believe how well this paper holds up. This paper is very resilient to my, my markers, you know? Ah! Lose my chair. Okay. Let me get the purple immediately. Oh, I got getting marker all over my fingers. That's okay. Yeah, see, that one blended a lot better because I got it while it was wet. It's just part of the learning process. Okay. I wonder if the shine, there's too much of it, you know? Like I have too much. Thoughts on the shine. It looks a little like off to me, but I can't put my finger on it. I watched a video on, I mean it was Copic, but I watched the video of someone talking about like using Copics, and they were a Copic artist, and they said that circular motion helps a lot. Okay, you can't see her. So that's something I've also been trying to do a little bit more, is circular motion. Is this everything you dreamed it would be porn when you suggested that we do twin tails? That like sound is so satisfying with like the markers, the like sound, you know? I like that sound a lot. Here we go. Okay. And this is just flat colors, so it should be pretty easy. I wonder if I might add some like purple? Wait, I'm kind of thinking like, you know? Something like this to kind of... Wait, do you see the vision? Let's see if I can... I'm really outside the lines now, but I kind of have a vision, and I'm gonna go for it, and if it turns out ugly, I'll just color over the whole thing. Usually I like hit these sections, right? But because this, I think because this color is a lot brighter, I can like go over the whole section in the purple, right? Okay, let's see if I just ruined the whole thing. I haven't tried this kind of like highlighting approach before. I could have ruined this section, but I think it's gonna turn out cool, maybe? I like my thought process. Oh, it's kind of starting to blend. Look at that. Should I use the colorless blender? I wonder if I should. Indecisive. Indecisive. Yeah! Yeah! It's kind of coming together! I'm happy with it. It's my first time attempting to not just do flat colors. So I'm definitely gonna have to do an outline in another color. This edge right here needs to be softened. I'm gonna try, okay, let me see what this colorless blender does. Let's see. Does it fix anything? It like made it turn white. You see that? It like took away the purple color. that? Yeah. Wait, that's so weird. It's like taking away the color. Is that helping? Is it like... Is that helping or making it worse? I really can't tell. Maybe I don't know how to use this blender correctly. I think it looks kind of cool. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I think I should put more color. Oh, okay. I like the color being on the base. And then I want... Ooh, I'm starting to run out of purple. That... Okay, so this could be part of my problem. My purple marker is disappearing. Okay. I guess it's a good thing we didn't try to color this whole thing in that purple. Use this side and see if maybe there's more ink. There is a little bit more ink. Okay, we'll be able to make it through. It'll be tight. We just can't use this purple anywhere else. You hear that sound? Sorry, I'm distracted by the sound of it. Back to a blep. Yeah, it's making a very bleppy certain noise, isn't it? Oh, you mean the face blep? Yeah. I thought you meant the sound my markers were making. Okay, so let me try this colorless blender situation. I think it like softens the edges, it feels like. So then I can put more purple down. That's what it feels like, at least. I could be a little delusional. But yeah, the running out of purple is not helping. Okay. It's kind of a bummer in, like, marker sets when you start to run out of just one color, because obviously you're not gonna replace the whole set because of one color. That's pretty cute! I like that. I like how that looks a lot. Okay. So let me give everyone their marker back. There we go. So the question is, what is a good color to go with this purple? I kind of like green for the eyes. How do y'all feel about like a green? Or we could go wild with like red. I wonder. We could do brown. Let's see. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like pinks and reds. I'm interested in seeing how this turns out. Let's see. There we go. It looks kind of funny right now. There we go. Okay. And then we go in with the vermilion kind of color. She's like very shades of reddish purples, isn't she? There we go. We will let that dry. I do want to put a little bit of darker up here. It didn't show very well. I need like a dark scarlet red, you know? Oh, her little tongue. We probably need some sort of tongue like shading. Let me see how this looks. Cover works. There we go. That looks very tongue-like. Okay. Oh yeah, I said I'd do some blush on the cheeks. I think this will look good. There we go. Just got a little blush. And then we need hair highlight. I do sometimes struggle to think about like where to put highlights and shading. I think I picked the wrong color for this, but oh well. And then I usually just do something like this for the neck, which isn't perfect, but I think it works. It like shows the shading, you know? It's got the spirit, as they say. Okay, so we got our all shading. And then, okay, that's still a little wet. What color should the pom-poms be? I want something that's like very striking, so I think I'm gonna go with actually like green, like something really out there. It's really coming together. Okay, so green pom-poms, and then let me put all my colors here. Okay. I kind of like doing like maybe like a brown for the collar. It's gonna be a dark brown. Let's do a chocolate mocha. I like that. Chocolate mocha for this. I think brown is always just a very nice neutral. Make everything else on the page pop, you know? I thought that's true, but that's what I've been doing is my stretch. It's also great for hiding if you go outside the lines. Because I went very outside the lines of some of this. Okay, so now we have colored. The question is, do I want to color the rest of the shirt? I kind of do. Like, I've already started, you know, adding color everywhere. No need to stop. I'm gonna use this. This one's called Caramel. I don't know what color this is gonna end up as. Ooh, okay. Like more yellow. I'll probably have to do 2 layers for this one. This color clashes a bit, but it's okay. I only have so many colors, so I can't always attain perfection, you know? Okay. And then we'll do it over here. Yeah. Oh, he's really cute. I like these like 2 brown. I need to. Eh. Oh no, it was like sticking to the page. I like this 2 brown combination. Huh. Pretty nice. Oh, thank you, Alpha. I'm very happy with how it came out. Kind of a collaborative effort of suggestions, so. It's almost a group effort, if you will. Okay, there we go. So, let me put this back. Now we need to finish the eyes. And so for the eyes, it was gonna be black here. And then it was like that. And kind of around with the detail. And then let me get my white. Oh, this is gonna, I have one that does a lot better than the others. Oh, but the other one was already streaky. No! Oh well, it's okay. Hey, Shiro! I can come back and fix that later. It's kind of wild how, like, I wonder if I can, like, pick it up a little bit. Oh, it's picking up the marker. Okay, so it's kind of wild how, like, a little bit of highlight and stuff just really brings everything together, you know? At least I think that's pretty wild. I think... Yeah, this part I'm not sold on yet. Let me see, maybe if we can, like, make it smaller. I think it needs to be smaller. But then I have to, like, color it, you know? Because then it's gonna be, like, streaky up here. Yeah, I think I might have gone wrong with the shine. Just, like, the size of it. But that's fine. We make little mistakes here and there. Oh, I need to, like... There we go. There's the purple, the half decent. Remove some of the streakiness. There you go. There's so much texture. Thank you. That was the goal. It was an experiment. I've never done something like it before. Okay. Okay. I think we need to... The question, do we outline in purple? We have this, like, really dark purple or this light, slightly lighter purple? Or do we just leave as is and not stress about it? Because we have, like, lots of ink spillage. The question is, do we hide it or do we just leave it? I'm a little unsure. I think I'll just leave it. I'm scared to, like, mess up, and I'm pretty happy with where it is right now. Like, the whole thing. I think if I could just, like, make this one little part more blended. There you go. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's good. I think we learned a lot from this. We learned a lot about shading. We learned a lot about, like, colors. I think the eyes, we learned a lot of eye detail. I think she's cute. We crushed this one. Let's see. Zipping up my markers. I think that's pretty much all I had. What and which videos and materials did you use to draw the folds? Oh, you mean, where is it? This? Look up the YouTuber Kawaii Sensei. It's literally Kawaii Sensei. They have a couple of art videos, but most of their tutorials are posts. They do, like, YouTube posts. It's kind of interesting. It's not how you typically see like content shared on YouTube. But yeah, so they do posts. And that's where I learned to do the fold stuff. They have a lot of really good tutorials. Highly recommend them. Yeah, Kawaii Sensei. That's exactly how it's spelled. Pretty good. Yeah, I hope you have. I think I've learned best from them. From a non-book, they've been my favorite non-book related, what do you call it? Non-book related tutorial. Very talented. Oh, thank you very much, Alpha! Yeah, this was, I'm only, like, a couple weeks in, so I'm very excited to see where I go in, like, you know, like, next year. I'm excited to see how much I improve. But I am heading out for today. As always, I hope everyone has a good weekend. And I will be around on Monday. So, yeah, hopefully we're probably picking back up Elden Ring. So, we'll see how many, we'll see if we can get more Erd trees, you know? And slay more Erd trees. I think we'll be good. I've been thinking a lot about Elden Ring, so I'm excited to get back to it. But, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Random. Thank you, everyone. Y'all are all so nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's really nice, like, you know, I'm just starting out and learning, so it's nice to know that I'm on the right track. But yes, I will be heading out. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Oh, there goes my doggo's barking. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I will see y'all on Monday. Yeah, Monday. Good night. Bye.